Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, welcome to the 2024 predictions for the UK. I've already done the USA, and today will be the UK. And just like the USA, I'm going to do healthy, wealthy, and wise. So the first thing I'm going to ask the cards is for healthy is how are the people? How are they feeling? What's the general energy of the people? Are they happy? Are they disgruntled? Are they frustrated? And then with wealthy, we'll do the economy. And then wise, we'll go into the world or elections that are going on and so on. So first of all, healthy. How are the people of the UK doing and what are their predictions for 2024? What are the predictions for the people, the citizens of the UK? What are their predictions for 2024? For 2024. The predictions for the British people, the Scottish people, the Irish people, all the people, the Welsh, all the people of that form the United Kingdom. What are the predictions for the people who form the United Kingdom? Cards are ready. Ooh, 9 of gifts in reverse. 4 of gifts. Yeah, I'm going to go into fear mode and hanging on, frugal. Ooh, Father Christmas in reverse. So that would be the Hermit in reverse. Queen of gifts. Well, that's the Princess of Wales. And the King of gifts. That would be overall, I think they're going to be looking at the royalty. I think the people are going to feel isolated, lonely. They're going to be frugal. They're going to be tight with their money. Interesting, it's money, 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 money. 9 of gifts here in reverse. They're not going to feel very successful. Now, remember, we're asking like, how are they going to feel? What are they going to do? They're looking at they want leadership. They want leadership. They're feeling like they're barely hanging on. They're feeling lonely and isolated. Nobody listens to them, and they're not feeling very successful at all. But they're looking at the king and queen to kind of direct them. 9 of wands in reverse. Ooh, Ace of Canes in reverse, and temperance in reverse. Tempers are going to flare. Tempers are going to flare. People are going to start to be very frustrated, very angry. Tempers will be flaring. Argumentative. I'm sorry, the Empress in reverse. There might be a decline in the birth rate for 2024. Ace of good cheer. Everybody sit around and have a pint, take a load off. I think as much as they're going to be frustrated and as much as they're going to be angry, they will be reasonable. They will be reasonable. Might see a birth rate go down. Oh, Knight of Canes in reverse. Well, what's underlying here? Mistletoe. I think there's going to be some actual physical attacks in Britain in 2024. I think tempers are going to flare. I'm not seeing outright war. I am seeing attacks, though. I am seeing localized attacks. I'm seeing a decline in the birth rate just because of the atmosphere. Maybe people don't feel safe having children. I like With this Ace of Cups here, though, it's like it's kind of weird. It's peace, loving peace. um, it's like it's loving war or love. I guess in some respects, it's not attack on their own people because we also have the lovers here, eight of good cheer. I think they're kind of fed up. Queen of Wands, Queen of Wands, Seven of Gifts in reverse, Five of Candles in reverse, Eight of Canes. I think they're getting to the point they're not going to take it anymore. We're fed up. We aren't going to take it anymore. I think there's going to be so much pushback from the people. They've been promised so many things, and none of those things are coming to fruition. I'm almost getting like they were been forced to get along, and now they're no longer going to get along. They're like, no, we're out of here. We're not doing it. I can't wait to see what the economy is like. Six of Canes, Six of Candles, Six of looks. Oh, 666. I think a lot of people will become very traditional. Very traditional. We have 1, 2, 3, boom. The magician, the high priestess, and the empress have all shown up. I think we're going to see a return to very traditional values. I think we're going to see a return to, not even a return, a resurgence of, I'm getting like paganism, like more natural remedies, like turning away from conventional medicine and relying more on natural remedies. Actually, I see more things like tarot readings and oil essences and returning to herbalism and really going back to your roots that way. I don't mean traditional like 1950s. I'm talking like way back traditional ancestral traditional. I think you're going to see a lot of that. Interesting. You know what I'm picking up on this card, and this is the first time I've ever noticed. This is a scythe, but it also could be the crescent moon. The crescent moon. Seven of good cheer. Four of candles in reverse. The chariot. And the nine of good cheer in reverse. Three of candles in reverse. I think there's going to be a lot of gaslighting going on. We're all getting to get along. We're all getting along. There's no need to fight. There's no need to protest. I see the ending with this Four of Candles here. There might be a significant funeral this year for Britain. I wish I could tell you guys it's going to be amazing and everyone's going to be happy and get along and this will be their best year ever. And I can't lie to you. I don't see that at all. I see that, you're looking for a leader. You're looking for someone to guide you out of this darkness. And you'll be waiting a really long time. A really long time. I think the media and has a lot of control over a lot of this stuff, and is creating a lot of the troubles for the people. I think they need to turn off the TV, stop buying the newspapers, and I'm a big one to talk because I keep up with all the gossip I have to for my channel, but some days it becomes a bit too much. And a lot of you have stated that as well. Let's see if we can get some clarifiers here. So the people of the UK, predictions for the people of the UK, predictions for the people of the UK. You're going to get gaslit that they actually have control over the situation, and they don't. They're going to say, oh no, it's all under control. It's all under control. It's not. Cards are ready. Let's get some clarifiers. Oh, the scythe. The scythe and the scythe. The bouquet and the rider. Now, some happy news, but that could be end of happy news. Unexpected happy news. Unexpected, joyful, happy news. Unexpected, joyful, happy news, which totally contradicts this. Unless this is the end of joyful, happy news. You know what I'm kind of getting here? I think this does harken back to my cut it out. Cut out the news, cut out the media, cut out all the things that you hear, and keep yourself in joy and peace. Yeah, I think that's what it's just keep calm and carry on. Stiff upper lip. Never complain, never explain. And that's so true, because when you get into that energy of complaining all the time, you actually perpetuate it. And I know, I get it. People say, well, I'm hungry. I'm not supposed to say I'm hungry. No, that's not what I'm saying. But I'm just saying, if every day you wake up and you go, oh, the economy's really bad. Oh, the protests never stop, and you just really get yourself down like that, then you see that all the time. If you train yourself to only see yellow vehicles, you'll only see yellow vehicles. So what if you trained yourself to see some of the better things in life? And it might be just something as, oh, I saw that flower blooming outside, or, the sky is blue. I mean, sometimes you have to really bring it down to basics to shut it off. And in some respects, I think that's what the cards are saying. Cut it out and focus on what's going right in your life. Get your evidence journal out. What's going right? Even just waking up and breathing, it's going right. Okay, so what's the economy going to be like for the UK 2024? What are the predictions of the economy for 2024? What are the predictions for the economy for 2024? What are the predictions for the economy for 2024? What are the predictions for the economy for 2024? What are the predictions for the economy for 2024? What are the predictions for the economy for 2024? Page of Gifts. Oh, Two of Good Cheer. You might go into a trade. Oh, look at this. Father Christmas in the middle, in reverse. The World in reverse, and the Lovers. Well, isn't this interesting? Because you have Two of Good Cheer and the Lovers, but then you have the Father Christmas and the World in reverse. I think there's going to be a big trade deal that does really well for the economy. It'll bring in more sales. So there's a trade deal that's good for the economy, but I feel that the UK is kind of going to be on its own for its economy this time. They're really anxious about this trade deal. I wonder if it's NATO. Yeah, you know what? The UK is going to feel kind of locked out of something for some reason. Um, and I'm almost getting a sense they're going to blame, like maybe the EU, because the EU isn't buying enough of their fish, for example, or the EU's not buying any of the UK sausages or something. So now they're looking at other markets around the world for their products. Um, yeah, I think they're really upset about how they feel left out of a lot of things. Um, I'm really getting that this is like they feel left out of the EU for something. Maybe like some things were promised, and some trade agreements aren't going well, and maybe a surplus of products back home, so they're looking at other markets to sell their products to. The economy is going to be really tight, and not a lot of jobs, not a lot of new jobs. Now, last year when I did this, the cards were saying, shore yourself up and start your own little business, create your own little economy. And it's doing something very similar this year as well. Um, I don't think there's going to be a lot of extra jobs in the UK, and people will start to contract their spending, and that just creates its own feedback loop. When you're not spending, then businesses can't hire. Businesses can't hire. That person's now laid off, so they're not spending, and it just creates this really big loop. Two of candles in reverse. Um, you know what? The government has zero plans. Here we have the child in reverse. Government has zero plans how to get out of this. We'll read next on the election that I believe is coming up for 2024. The government has zero idea how to get out of this. Zero. They just might be keep writing checks, but none of it's going to work. They're acting actually quite foolish. Ooh, death in reverse. Death in reverse. Six of good cheer. King of good cheer. There's King Charles. Two of gifts in reverse. King of canes in reverse. I think they are going to cut a lot of programs. They're going to cut a lot of programs and try and balance the books using old data. So they're going to try and balance the books using old data. I don't think this is King Charles at all. I don't think he has anything to do with the economy. So I think this may be like a finance leader, um, or it could be like one of the MPs or whoever runs the finance or the budgeting. And you know what? They're going to try and cut some things out, and they're going to be stopped. They won't be allowed. Knight of gifts. Two of canes in reverse, queen of good cheer in reverse, six of canes, and then the king of gifts. Okay, I think for the most part, the economy is going to be quite crappy for the most of the year. I'm thinking by the end of the year, though, things will start to get better. So the end of 2024 going into 25, I think it's going to be a little bit better. I think things are going to start to improve somehow. Maybe that's after the election. But I get that they're going to try and cut some things, and they're going to be stopped by a judge or by whatever powers that be, the Senate or whatever. House of Lords. I believe you call them the House of Lords. I think we call them the Senate. I'm not sure. I by no way means do I understand British Parliament. I just know that ours is based on the British Parliament, but we don't have House of Lords. So yeah, they're going to try and balance the books, and they're they're going to be stopped by cutting those programs. They'll have to reinstate them somehow. But I'm getting that by the end of 2025, the economy is much, much better. Let's get some clarifiers. UK economy, UK economy, UK economy. The bear, the lady, and the cross. You're gonna have to really work hard. Really work hard. On the other hand, your efforts will bear fruit. So by the time, like I say, by the time it's the end of the year, I think things are going to balance itself out. A female is going to be very important to the economy for some reason this year. So is there a female finance minister, or I don't know, is there a chance of a female prime minister? But in economy, I wonder if they're going to go back to Margaret Thatcher's, what she did when the economy wasn't doing that great. But definitely there's going to be something that they what's underlying here, Stork. I think they might go back to something they tried before, or that a female tried before. So what was it, like Thatcher economy or economics or something like that? Which again, I have no opinion on. I don't know if it worked or not. I wasn't living in the UK then. I'm just saying that a female, something from the past, is they're going to try that again to balance things out. But they definitely have a cross to bear. They definitely have a cross to bear. Or maybe something she did back then is now coming home to roost. It's something about a female, though, is at the center of your economy, your economics for 2024. So like I said, I don't know if you have a female finance minister, or a female in running the tax department. I don't know. There's something about a female here. But yeah, it's gonna be a rough year. So hold on, and because it does get better by the end of the year. It does get better. By Christmas next time, you'll start to see little shoots of hope, and the economy starting to come back a little bit. But in the meantime, yeah, sorry, UK. I wish I could, honestly, I wish I could say, oh, look at that. Everybody's going to do well. Everyone's going to get great jobs. Everyone's going to be in peace. Tra la la. Everyone's going to live a Hallmark movie. Sorry, you aren't. So let's do the UK whys. Why? So this is how they respond in the world. Any kind of election. So political, basically. How is the UK going to do politically? How is the UK going to do politically? So the election, how are they going to respond to other countries? We saw there's going to be a trade agreement with somebody who will buy the UK goods, the exports. How is the UK going to do politically? How is politically the election? How are they going to do out in the world? Cards are ready. Ooh, page of gifts in reverse. Ooh, the Holly King in reverse. That's the king. That's the emperor. The candle up, or the wands upright. 9 of wands upright. Queen of swords in reverse. Okay. I can't believe the emperor showed up here. I think the rest of the world isn't going to take too kindly to King Charles for some reason. They're not going to believe some of the things he wants to do or say, or they might even just look at him like, you have no power here. You might find he doesn't have much respect out in the world this year, even though I read his cards and they're having great respect at home, but we're asking about out in the world politically. It looks like he doesn't have much respect. Um, there definitely will be um, some sorts of victories in the world. So whether that is something that's lasted for a while, they're going to fix, like something that they've been really embattled with. They're going to come out ahead with it, and that will be the end of it. That will be the end of it. There's going to be some kind of divorce with maybe another country, or a scuffle with another country, but the UK will be in the right. UK will be in the right. The king might try to influence politics. Oh, two of good cheer in reverse. Yeah, you know what? Strength on top of the wands. I like that. Five of canes, so five of swords in reverse. There, yeah, you know what? Something that the UK's been fighting about for a very long time. That fight is going to be over, and the UK is going to look a lot stronger for it. Um, I'm wondering if the king just doesn't get along with whoever is in power right now in the UK or in 2025, because there's something about the king and a breakup here. And of course, we're not talking about his marriage or anything. I think there's going to be a country that you thought was an ally, it turns out not to be. Queen of good cheer in reverse. The Tower. The Tower. That could be an attack. That could be an attack. Ooh, the Chariot in reverse. The Three of Canes in reverse. Three of Swords in reverse. Okay, I'm thinking that something's going to happen in the world that is out of the control of the UK, that a country then uh, breaks up with the UK. So maybe this country, for whatever reason, doesn't like what the UK is doing, so it says, "Okay, goodbye, I'm out of here." And the UK is like, "What did we do?" And it's almost like it's that country's time to move on or something. But there's definitely, the UK will have no control over it. It's not like they had negotiations and then the negotiations broke down. I think it's going to come out of the blue. This country's going to say, you know what, F you, we're out of here. We're not buddies anymore. We're not friends. We are now frenemies at best. And the UK is going to be like, what? What for? And it'll be nothing that the UK did. It'll be this country, whatever, for whatever reason, um, is going to call it off. I'm almost getting like an act of betrayal. Yeah, you know what? The UK is Two of Gifts, Ace of Swords, King of Gifts again. Which prime minister is a earth sign? Or I think we're going to see an earth sign prime minister come to power. I think this is going to be a very scandal-filled year for the UK. I think there's going to be a lot of scandals. I think women are going to be really prominent for whatever reason. Maybe there'll be a lot that run in the election. Let's get a Four of Candles. Yeah, I think an earth sign or an older gentleman who should be nearing retirement, or somebody who's been really successful, is going to win. Look at that, the Star, Ace of Good Cheer, and Seven of Gifts. And this person, Hanged Man, this person is going to bring a lot of hope to the UK, a lot of hope to the people, a lot of hope to other countries. This might be the catalyst that other country says, yeah, I'm not dealing with this guy. we're not doing it. Now, I know a lot of politicians are near retirement age and um, are very successful and have had a successful career. So this we're looking at somebody who's definitely, uh, I'd say closer to 60 plus, who's going to win. Um, and everyone's going to have a lot of hope for the future, including other countries. Um, with the Hanged Man, it's I think he's going to make people see things from a different point of view, and that's going to be the hope. He's not going to be the same old, same old. I think that's going to be the hope that he gives. I also think that the UK is going to start to um, maybe become, I don't want to, how do I say this? Not more peaceful. I think they're not going to involve themselves in that many other wars this year. They're going to be like, um, and that usually happens during an election year. With this Hanged Man, I think they're just going to worry about what's going on at home. Yeah, whoever wins is going to be. Now, again, I'm not political. I have no idea um, who's a good guy, who isn't a good guy. I have no dog in this fight. I can't vote in this election, but whoever wins is going to be a really good person for the UK. And even just the fact that they're bringing hope, right? So, because that's why the first reading I did, and I said by the end of the year, it's going to feel like it's lightening up and getting better. It's because this guy comes along. It's good for the economy. He's good for the general populace, have a lot of hope and faith in him. And let's just put it this way, he's going to stop things from getting worse. He's going to make people see things from a different point of view, like quit looking at it so dire. We got all this hope. People are going to really like him. But I think you have one country that is like, yeah, no, we're out of here. We're not. And it might be because they don't want to deal with whoever is elected in. Might be their own thing going on, right? Maybe it's who they elected in is isolationist. There is something though about the king. There is something about the king. I don't think for some reason the king won't be well received out in the world. Let's get some clarifiers on this. Oh yeah, the broom, the coffin, and the child. Yeah, out with the old, in with the new. Out with the old, in with the new. I'm really getting a feeling like this person is just going to come out of left field and win. I don't mean they're left. I mean like because out with the old, you can see this broom is sweeping out end of the old, and here comes the new. Here comes the child. That's why you might not know who I'm talking about right here. An older gentleman, I'm going to say closer to 60 or plus, 60 plus, because that's usually the King of Pentacles. Is someone near retirement or has retired. Really, a lot of people look up to them as a mentor. They've been very successful. They have their own money. And they bring a lot of hope to the people. It's going to really be out with the old and in with the new. Isn't that interesting? Because I just did that reading and said they're going to go back to what has been done before. But you know what? That would be new, wouldn't it? Because since for the last 30 years, they've tried this, tried that, tried this, tried that, and it hasn't gotten any of the countries anywhere. So I wonder what's old is new again. What's old is new again. Because like they say, there's nothing new under the sun. So maybe it'll feel brand new because we're already 40 years away from that. We're like a generation or two away from that. Well, at least a generation for sure. Wouldn't that be interesting? What's old is new again. So out with the same old, in with the new old. Yeah, I actually, I started this out kind of dire, but I'm ending it in a really, really positive frame of mind that things are going to be okay. Just everybody needs to hang on for a year. I think they'll look back and call this the wasted year. For some reason, like wasted everybody suffering and fighting and all of that because none of this started turning good until the end of the year. So there you go, UK. That's my predictions for you. Well, that's what the cards are predicting for you. Thank you so much for watching. I sure appreciate you. Take good care. See you online. Bye for now.